We may be a step closer origins of Planet 9, a mysterious world lurking at the edge of our solar system. For months, headlines have been buzzing about the possibility that our solar system is harboring a rogue planet that has a mass 10 times that of Earth, and scientists have recently noticed it. If our solar system really does have another planet, it didn't just come out of nowhere, scientists said. Astronomers believe if such a world does exist, it was pulled into our solar system by the Sun, according to a new report in the journal Monthly Notices of the Royal Astronomical Society. Scientists believe Planet 9 is really an exoplanet, a world that orbits a star outside a solar system. If the scientists are right, that would make Planet 9 the first exoplanet to be discovered in our solar system, according to astronomers at Lund University in Sweden. They came to this exoplanet theory based on computer models. It's likely that while our Sun was still young, about 4.5 billion years ago, it stole Planet 9 from another star. Classic interstellar drama. It is almost ironic that while astronomers often find exoplanets hundreds of light years away in other solar systems, there's probably one hiding in our own backyard, Alexander Mustel, astronomer at Lund University, said in a statement.
12 VP 113, jokingly dubbed Biden. Get it? Corey Powell's editor-at-large for Discover Magazine in studio. How you doing, Corey?
VP Biden.
Right, there we go. Correct on that. Two images show you. This is the arrow obviously pointing to it. But there are three dots on here. One is red, one is green, one is blue.
Right.
What's significant?
So this is the actual discovery image. Basically, two astronomers were looking one little patch of sky very, very far away, looking for exactly this kind of thing. Stars don't move. Planets or anything that's like a planet does. So this is color-coded. This is what they saw on different nights. They're looking for one thing moving. They color-coded it to show that all these stars are staying still. This thing is moving, and the way it's moving...
So this is just one...
It's one object, color-coded.
Is Pluto on this?
Pluto's in a whole different part of the sky.
So this is way out there.
This is way out there. This is more than twice as far away as Pluto.
Unbelievable. Why does this matter, Corey?
Well, there are two ways you can look at it. I think I look at it first of all as an exploration question. That we know where we are on Earth. We've mapped our planet. Our solar system is still terra incognita. It's full of surprises. This object is something that astronomers said shouldn't even be there. There's a whole other solar system beyond the planets that we know that are full of these things that are sort of planets, sort of comets. Some of them they call dwarf planets. That's what they're calling this one. What we're seeing is we're seeing our neighborhood. We're seeing what's around us. And then the second part is we're seeing where we came from.
Mm-hmm. Go back to the other image, guys, and we'll show, because we're over here on the left, right?
That's right. So we're over here.
Okay.
There's
Pluto's out here.
Yeah.
And this thing called Maki is way out here.
That's right. So that's another dwarf planet. If you want to find out where VP 113 or Biden is located, keep walking about another 30 feet that way.
Wow. We can see that far.
And this is the closest it gets to the Sun. When it really gets cooking, it's 15 times as far away as Pluto.
That's incredible.
It takes 4,300 years to go around the Sun.
I don't know how you know that, but I trust you. What is a dwarf planet?
So a dwarf planet, the fact that you hear weird terms like that is actually scientists saying there are things out there we don't really understand. It's a dwarf planet is kind of a catch-all term for something. It's round like a planet. It sort of looks like a planet, but it doesn't orbit in a regular way like all the planets that we knew growing up.
Would this be part of our solar system?
So it's part of our solar system.
Would it be outside?
It's a whole new zone. they're calling it the inner Oort cloud. You don't really need to know that. All you need to know is there really are these two solar systems. There's the solar system with the classical planets, and then there's this whole other zone that we haven't explored. And now they're saying because of how this new dwarf planet moves, that there may actually be an even bigger planet, something bigger than the Earth.
I guess that's the point I was going to, because you study this all the time. Is that why it's so significant? Because there's more beyond that?
There's more beyond that, and then there's more beyond that. I mean, I think what we're seeing is, if you watch the show Cosmos, I've been kind of glued to that. And in the last episode, they were talking about the discovery of comets and the discovery of our place in the solar system. We're still learning that. We're still learning this right now, and it's still.
right?
Yeah.
Just like you're out of space, I'm out of time.
But this, this is where we came from. This is why we're here. Oceans, continents, air, us. It's all part of that.
You got it, man. Good to have you back.
Solid evidence for Planet X, a true ninth planet on the fringes of our solar system. The gas giant is thought to be almost as big as Neptune and orbiting billions of miles beyond Neptune's path, distant enough to take 10 to 20,000 years to circle the sun. This Planet 9, as two Caltech researchers call it, hasn't been spotted yet. They base their findings on mathematical and computer modeling and anticipate its discovery via telescope.
Something like 5 to 10 times the size of Earth. Now, they're not entirely sure just yet because they didn't exactly discover this thing. Right now they're dubbing it Planet 9, but what I mean by that is that they can't exactly see this thing from a telescope or anything like that. Instead, they are using data about how other objects as far out as Pluto are reacting and moving out of alignment, getting out of its way. So data like that actually suggests a heavy gravitational pull, which primarily comes from things that are qualified to be called planets. Now, that said, poor tiny little Pluto has been demoted to a dwarf planet because not only is it small in size, but it also really has no gravitational pull, or as the astronomers at Caltech say, they say that Pluto doesn't have the ability to move things out of its way, mostly as it orbits the sun. And they say that's what the new criteria is for something to be considered a planet.
Aw, well, poor little Pluto. I always feel bad for that little guy. What sort of effect, if any, will this new Planet 9 have on our existing models of our solar system?
Well, for now, we can pretty much leave all of the textbooks alone. You can leave all of your posters alone. We can leave all of the 5th grade solar system diorama projects alone because this study right now is really just all theoretical. The scientists don't actually have any hard evidence, no concrete evidence of Planet 9's actual existence just yet. But they do have 2 giant telescopes on 2 different continents searching for the physical evidence of this thing's existence. Right now, the best that they can say is that something really, really, really big beyond Pluto exists because space rocks are moving out of the way. As well as it's causing misaligned positions among the outer planets. The orbit of other celestial bodies seem to be responding to something. What that is, nobody can actually confirm just yet, but the critics of this study say that it's possible that this large body is simply an ancient core of a gas giant that was ejected out to the farthest reaches of the solar system thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, and it probably doesn't even get to reach the closest approach of the sun, but maybe once every 10,000 or so years. So feel free to hang on to your solar system map, Simone.
Well, it's already changed since I had a solar system map. RT correspondent Manila Chan reporting from our Los Angeles studio. Thank you.
At the outer reaches of our solar system after studying strange patterns in the orbit of rocky objects around Pluto, including the newly discovered dwarf planet 2012 VP 113.